recording is going to start soon. So actually, we are recording this call. We got your approval in order to record this conversation, this class. So how are you doing today, John?
Uh, Today?
Yes.
No, no. I prepared the soil for my mm, patio.
From your yard?
Your gar I do the garden.
So you're doing the gardening. And how's your health? Are you feeling better after your surgery?
Yes, yes, yes. Is I feel better.
Okay, okay, sounds good. Okay, so actually today we will start checking the class number 16. We are about to finish the book, so we will be starting the topic for today. It's a change for better. So on this part, we will be talking about the present perfect. In previous classes, we talked about the present perfect. We said that the present perfect is an action that started in the past, but we don't know if it still continues on the present or if it is already closed that action if that action is already closed. Yes. So we
Okay.
need to take into account some things in order to use the present perfect. Yeah, we use the personal pronouns. We use I, you, he, she, it, we, they, as always. We don't need to use the to be in this part. I mean, we don't use is, or are, but we will use have and we will use have. We will use have and has. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So in this part, it's also very important to take into account always to take into account that we will use the past participle of the verbs. For example, we say in present we say speak, in past we say spoke, past participle we say spoken. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important to take that into account. So I'm going to share my screen in order to start playing the recording. Okay. In
Okay.
order to start playing the recording, I will share my screen with you. So just allow me 1 minute. I will do it right away. Just give me a minute, please. Sometimes it takes few seconds to show the screen. Okay. What about the plans for your trip? When are you going to travel?
No, no, no. I don't know.
You don't know. So,
No.
bro, but question: you didn't buy the tickets, right?
No. No.
Okay. In this part, then I will start playing the track. We will hear to the conversation and then we will practice the conversation and we will see if you have any questions regarding this. Is that okay for you?
Okay.
Okay, so let me know please if you can hear the track, the audio.
Unit 16, A Change for the Better, page 106, Exercise 2, Conversation, Catching Up, Part A, Listen, Practice. Hi, Carrie. I haven't seen you in ages. How have you been? Pretty good, thanks. Are you still in school? No, not anymore. I graduated last year. And I got a job at Midstate Bank. That's great news. You know, you look different. Have you changed your hair? Yeah, it's shorter. And I wear contacts now. Well, you look fantastic. Thanks, so do you. And there's one more thing. Look, I got engaged. Congratulations!
Okay, so do you have any question regarding this conversation?
Mm,
Let's start checking. Read the first part, Diane, and I read the next part, please.
Hi, Carrie. I haven't seen you in age.
In
How
ages.
have you in ages?
In
How
ages.
have you been?
Okay, ages means like it's an exaggeration, but when we mean ages, when we say ages, it means like décadas, like muchos años.
Okay.
Okay. Hi Gary, I haven't seen you.
Ages.
What is seen? Sorry. Ask me the question, please.
Visto?
Yes, it's the past participle for see. Seen means visto. Yes. And this is an expression. How have you been? What is the meaning of this? How have you been?
Mm, ¿Cómo has estado?
Yes, perfect. Remember that in English we can use different different greetings, different ways to say hello. How have you been? How are you? How's it going? But in this case, since we are using the present perfect, we say how have you been? Like yeah, it's correct what you say, like ¿cómo has estado?
Mhm.
Okay, pretty good, thanks. This pretty good, I don't like to use pretty good. For me, it's like exaggerating. Yeah, pretty good. Like demasiado bien sounds like demasiado bien. Yes,
Okay.
pretty good, thanks. But it's normal to hear people saying this like pretty good, thanks. Okay, let's continue on this part, please.
Are you still in school?
Okay, what is the meaning of still?
Mm, no, no recuerdo.
Okay, look, still means like aún. Yeah, are you still in school? For example, we can ask different questions with still. Are you still in school? Are you still working in the same company? Are you still living on the same house? Yeah.
Okay.
It is to say something that is currently happening, like algo que actualmente está sucediendo. Are you still in school? ¿Aún estás en el colegio? No.
Still school.
Okay.
Colegio. Okay.
For example, let's
Mm,
try to make an example with this. How do you ask, for example, ¿aún estás estudiando español?
sería Are you still sí? Eh,
Yes.
Studying English?
Are you studying English? Well, in this case, it's Spanish, right? But you're right. I mean, the subject was different, but it's okay. Are you still studying
Spanish.
English? Are you still
Are you
studying
still
Spanish?
Are you still? ¿Y siempre va antes del verbo? Sí.
Yes. For example, if it's something affirmative, I can say I'm still, for example, I'm still living in the same house, I'm still studying English, I'm still studying Spanish. So it's common to say that.
Okay.
And let's see the answer. No, not anymore. What's the meaning of anymore? Do
No,
you
aún
remember?
no.
Anymore?
No. No. No.
Like
Mm,
nunca más.
como nunca. Nunca más, ¿cierto?
Yeah, yeah, it's correct. No, no, not anymore. Are you still playing soccer in the soccer team? Nope, not anymore. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, let's continue. I graduated last year. In this
Mhm.
part, they are using the simple past, as we mentioned in previous classes. How do I know that they are using the simple past? Because in this part, the verb has an ed.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm. Yes.
I graduated last year and I got a job at Mid State Bank. Okay,
Yes. That's
okay,
great news. You know, you look
okay,
different. Have you changed your hair?
okay. Have you changed your hair? Okay, what does it mean?
Mm, ¿Cómo te cambiaste tu pelo?
¿Cambiaste tu cabello? Have you changed your hair?
Mhm.
Okay, let's see the answer. Yeah, It's shorter. It's
Shorter.
shorter. And I wear contacts now. Okay.
Wear contact now, no entendí.
I wear contact now. Contacts now is like the contacts for the eyes, like lentes de contactos.
Ah, wear. Sí, porque
We
era
use wear. We use wear, for example, like usar algo.
sí,
Okay.
pero
And this part, for
I
example,
I wear.
go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting you.
No. I wear
And I wear
contacts now.
contacts now.
Pensé que era
Mhm.
eyes contacts. Contacts, sí.
It's possible to say, for example, contact lens, like lentes de contacto.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you look fantastic, correct?
Mhm.
Well, you look fantastic. Let's continue with the
Thanks.
next part.
Thanks. So do you. So
Okay.
do you. And
Okay.
there's one more thing. Sí.
Yeah. I was going to say that in this case, for example, when you are receiving a good comment or you want to reply something or give an answer, you can say thanks, you too. Or you can say so do you. It's like saying the same, like tú también.
Okay.
Okay. Continue, please. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No problem. Sí, tú también. Okay. And there's one more thing. Look, I got engaged.
What is
Engaged?
engaged? Yeah, I got engaged. What is it?
Comprometida.
Yes, this is the word to say like comprometida or comprometido.
Mhm.
Yes, but this word doesn't apply only for relationships. For example, I can say I'm very engaged with my work, with my job or with my work. Okay.
Sí, en la empresa lo utilizan como
Mhm.
enganchado, ¿no?
Yes, in Spanish we can use that word. Like I got engaged. Like estoy muy comprometido. By the
Okay.
way, are you married or are you engaged
Eh,
within your family
¿Hay?
with your wife?
Eh, de pecado, ni matrimonio.
so, so you are in a relationship, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. You're in a relationship. And the last word is congratulations.
Congratulations. Yes.
Okay. Any questions so far?
Mm, no.
Okay. Let's listen to the rest of the conversation and let's see how Diane has changed. Okay.
Okay.
Page 106, Exercise 2, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. How has Diane changed?
So tell me, Diane, what have you been up to?
Well, let's see. I've changed jobs. I work at the hospital. No, I left last year.
I'm still a nurse, but I work in a private clinic. My job is less stressful now.
Do you still live downtown?
Oh no, I moved to a new place. I'm in the suburbs now. I live in Parkview, just outside the city.
Parkview? That's where I live. That means we're neighbors.
Okay. How has Diane changed?
Mm, Dayana moved the other neighborhood.
Yeah, she moved to another neighborhood. Mhm.
Mhm.
Correct. What else?
And Diana and Carrie says to Diane, ay, se me olvidó,
Don't worry.
que son vecinas.
They are neighbors now.
Neighborhood, yes.
They are neighbors now. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Eh, Diana works in the downtown.
Okay, Diana works in the downtown. By the way, the last week you said that you were moving to a new house, right?
Yes.
Have you already moved to the new house?
Mm,
Sorry.
repeat, please.
Just sorry if I'm speaking fast. Have you already moved to the new house?
Ah, ok. Yes, no, es que se me ha cortado. Como
Okay.
toca el internet del celular.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes,
So you
yes.
moved to the new house. Where are you living
Mhm.
now?
It's the limit between Chia Cajica.
Oh, is that a
It's
nice
near,
place?
yes, yes. It's near the other apartment.
Okay, okay, sounds interesting. Is it better than the previous place?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, nice. Nice, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about this grammar focus, describing changes. Yes? So
Mhm.
let's talk about this. For example, to talk about changes, we can use the present. If you can read the first sentence, please.
Describing change
Describing changes. Mhm,
with the present tense. I'm not in school anymore.
mhm.
I wear contacts now.
Okay,
With the past tense, I got engaged. I
okay,
moved to a new place.
okay. Then just to make it clear, we can use the present in this part. Yeah, to say that I'm not in school anymore. Something that is not happening anymore. Okay. I
Mhm.
wear contacts now. It's to talk about something that is happening now. Okay. We can also use the past, the simple past. Yes. Let's read this and the past tense, please.
Yes. With the present perfect, I've changed jobs.
Okay.
I've fallen in love.
What is falling in love?
Enamorado?
Yes, perfect. Very good. I have changed jobs. By the way, how many times have you changed jobs in the last 5 years?
Mm, no change.
Nothing? For how long have you been working in the same company?
In this moment, I have 5 years.
You have been working in the same company for 5 years?
Yes.
Easy to manage the situation, like not stressful situations, like a good relationship with your co-workers, good work environment.
Yes, I like the. Uh,
The work
I like.
environment?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, I understand you. For example, in the last 5 years, I have changed my job like 2 times. Okay,
Okay.
one because sometimes, I mean, you don't see the option to grow up in the company, like talking about the call center. Or, for example, another call center is being offering like more money. So I have moved like 2 times. But sometimes changing the job is not the most correct decision. Thinking about changing
D'accord.
jobs is not only about money. It's feeling comfortable. It's doing like different things. Okay,
D'accord. Yes.
I agree. When you say like de acuerdo, I agree.
I agree. I agree.
Okay, with the comparative,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hear.
De acuerdo.
Okay,
Mhm.
let's see the last one.
With the comparative. My hair is shorter now.
Okay.
My job is less stressful.
Okay. So questions about the times, the tenses that we need to use, about the situations, like the tense that we can use when we want to talk about any specific situation. No questions at all.
No, I don't know. No, no,
Okay.
no,
I'm
no.
going to play the
The moment.
recording. Okay, and you tell me if you have any question, please.
Okay.
Page 107, exercise 3, grammar focus. Describing changes. With the present tense. I'm not in school anymore. I wear contacts now. With the past tense. I got engaged. I moved to a new place. With the present perfect. I've changed jobs. I've fallen in love. With the comparative. My hair is shorter now. My job is less stressful.
Okay, no questions at all.
No, señor. No.
Okay, let's read the point A, please.
How have you changed in the last 5 years? Check the
Okay.
statements that are true for you. If a statement isn't true, give the correct information.
Okay.
Uh, I I've changed my hairstyle.
Style.
Style.
Mhm.
Hairstyle. I
True or false?
I dress.
In my case,
Mm,
for example, I don't have hair. 5 years ago, I had hair, so now I'm bald. Bald means like calvo.
mhm.
But what about you?
No,
Have you changed your hairstyle?
no,
No? Okay.
no.
The number two.
I dress differently now.
Hmm.
No.
No? Is it easy for you, for example, to dress elegant or like using a tie every day?
No every day. For I like the change different styles,
Hmm.
dress styles.
Okay.
Mhm.
But for example, in my case, I don't like to use ties. I don't like to use ties. I don't like to be so elegant. I don't like to be that elegant. For me, it's complicated. But if I have to use it, I
Okay.
do it. But I don't like that very much. No, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, number three.
I've made some new friends.
Hmm.
Sí, es así. Yes.
Okay,
Check.
I got a
I
pet.
got I got a pet. No he cambiado, tengo la misma.
You get the same
Same.
pet.
The same pet.
What is your pet?
Cat.
You have a cat.
Yes.
Not talking about money, not talking about food, but about the behavior of the cats. Is it easy for you to have a pet in your house?
Mm, only cat.
Only a
The
cat?
the dog is very difficult.
Why?
No, me go go get out the early. It's more time, no?
It means more time. Yes, it's difficult to get out early. For example, is the cat disturbing you when you are sleeping?
No, 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 no. It's very relaxed. The cat.
Okay. For example, my kids want to have a pet, but I don't want, because if the cat is doing a mess, I'm not going to clean the place. My kids have to do it. Yes?
Hmm.
and I don't want to do that. No, thank you. Questions?
No, it's very difficult.
No, it's very difficult. For example, I have a student who has a pet. She has like 2 or 3 cats. And every day in
Hmm.
the morning, when we are having the class, the cats are disturbing her. So one day she was like mad. And I thought it was mad about the class, about the teachers or something. But she told me that she was mad because the cat was scratching her. Scratch means like aruñar.
Mm-hmm.
So no, no, no. The cats are not quiet. So I don't know. No, thank you.
No, no,
But the
aquí
pets
no.
are beautiful. Maybe later on, maybe in 2 or 3 years, I will have a pet. But by now,
Okay.
no, difficult. I live in a small apartment. Okay.
No.
Number
Okay.
6.
I moved into my own apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm, I'm more outgoing than before.
More outgoing is like now you take more time to go out, to relax, to enjoy the time with your friends. In
O
my
sea,
case,
estoy
go
más
ahead.
afuera que antes, ¿sí?
Yeah, like salgo más que antes.
Okay. Outgoing.
In my case, no. No, no. In my case, for example, 5 years ago, no, nothing has changed. Like 9 or 10 years ago, I used to go to some parties. I used to meet with my friends. Now, for me, it's more difficult. I prefer to stay at home.
Yes,
So, for example,
me too.
Friday at night. No, no, it's difficult. For me, it's difficult. I prefer to stay at home.
Yes.
Okay, and
I'm
you?
not in. Yes, yes, yes. I prefer to
You
stay
prefer
at
to stay
home.
at home?
Yes.
Okay, why?
I don't know. I stay with my family, my girl.
Okay, okay. What about playing video games? Do you play video games?
Before, yes. Now, no.
Why? The time? Because of the time? The
Yes,
responsibilities?
yes. Not. I don't have time.
You don't have time to play video games.
No, no, no.
Okay, okay, understand. Okay, number 8.
I'm not in high school anymore.
Okay, neither
No
do
estoy
I.
en la escuela nunca más.
Exactly.
Okay. My life is easier now. No,
Mhm. No, why not?
no, more responsibilities.
More responsibilities. Yeah, me
Yes.
too. Yes, like for example, something that is difficult for me is like getting up very early. I mean, early means like 4:30 or 5 a.m. For example, my wife is taking the kids to school, so I help my wife like making the breakfast and
Okay.
taking my kids to school. And also, it's not easier now because the living cost is more expensive now. Whew, it's completely
Very
expensive.
expensive. Hmm.
Why do you consider that your life is not easier now? Now you say about responsibilities, but what else? Anything else?
My daughter is more responsibility.
Oh my gosh!
The new home, the new role in the company.
What is the new
Mm,
role?
my job is key account specialist.
Oh,
In,
congratulations.
yes, in this moment, my responsibility is uh, the the sale, the business, all the Colombia.
Okay,
It's very
okay.
it's very stressful.
Yeah, I imagine that. Yeah, when I think about my jobs, sometimes I think something like, yeah, maybe I want to have more responsibility or I want to make more money. But I say, I think it's a huge responsibility if I'm promoted. Yes, maybe I can make more money, but also maybe I will have less time for me and for my family.
Okay.
So it's like more difficult. It's like more difficult. I don't know. Maybe I'm maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I don't know. For example, how do you feel about your new responsibility?
My new responsibility?
How do you feel about that?
Good, good.
Good.
I like it. Yes, I the I am the person that like the I have the career in the company.
I have a career in the company. Good.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's good, but it's very stressful.
I imagine that. How many hours do you work? How many hours do you work every day?
Mm, between the 10, 11, 12, the
Okay. So
Monday to Friday,
on
no?
Monday. On Monday.
The on Monday to Friday.
Okay. Sorry. In that case, you say from Monday to Friday.
To Friday.
So you never work on Saturdays.
Excuse me? Or no?
You never work on Saturdays.
No.
Never work on
Well,
Saturdays.
it depends,
Sundays.
but no.
Oh, okay. Okay. I understand. I really understand that in your case. I work from Monday to Friday, but for example, sometimes when there is a holiday in Canada, so
Mm,
I have to rest on Sunday and work on Saturday.
okay.
That is something that I don't like.
Yes.
That is something that I don't like. Yes, so I'm like I'm not willing to change my schedule. Even as I mentioned before, I have had some job offers. They offer more money, but I don't like the changes in that case. For example, I prefer to keep working in my house.
Uy,
I
sí,
prefer I
sí.
prefer to continue working in my house. I prefer to stay at home, like taking care of my kids, playing video games, studying, doing something else. But as we mentioned before, not everything is about money, right?
It depends. For
It
me,
depends. Yeah.
for me is I like it. Get out the different farms
Mm-hmm.
and different towns. It's different all the days. I like it. This
Yeah. So you don't like to work at home.
depend. It depend. Only one day or maybe one day.
Half day.
Yes, half
Half
day.
day. Okay. Okay. I understand you. Okay.
So
Going back to the topic again, we were talking about changes. In the when they were talking about changes, they were talking about something that is called the comparatives. Yes. We're
Yes.
saying something about comparatives. So I sent something to your WhatsApp. It's a file, it's a document about comparatives. If you can please open the file.
Okay.
Okay. So comparatives have one rule. The comparatives have one rule. For example, we are talking about adjectives. Adjectives is something that we use to qualify something, algo que se usa para calificar objetos, cosas, personas. Yes? Or situations. So, for example, when the adjective has only one or two like syllables, so we
Mm-hmm.
add er. Yeah, for example, in this case, tall,
Bigger.
tall. When it has more than one or two syllables, like dos o más sílabas, we are going to use the word more. For example,
Okay.
when we say important, we don't say importanter, we say more important. Yes? That is about the comparatives. Questions?
No, practice.
No? Okay, we are going to practice now. And superlatives. How much do you know about superlatives? Superlatives is when we want to make a comparison, something that is like the most important, like lo mayor de todo. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So in the superlatives, we have two options. We have two ways to write down the superlatives. When the word has like one or two syllables, like una o dos sílabas, we use est. For example, I'm the tallest person in my house. Like yo soy la persona más alta en mi casa. Yeah. When we talk about, for example, let's use another word that has more than two like syllables. We say, for example, in the case expensive, we use the word most. The most expensive.
Okay.
Like, for example, Lamborghini is the most expensive car in the world. Just like an example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to share
Okay.
my screen. Anyway, you have the document in your file. So give me just a second, please. I'm sharing my screen right now, so we will practice this. We will practice the superlatives. Give me 1 minute, please. Okay. So 1 minute, please. Can you see my screen
For not now.
now? Can you see my screen?
Now?
No.
No.
Sorry, just a second, please. I don't know why this is not sharing. Just give me 1 minute. I'm trying to see what is going on. Just give me a minute, please. Now, can you see my screen?
No.
Is it possible for you to share your screen?
No, no, porque no tengo buen internet. Estoy con el del
Okay.
celular.
Okay,
En la
give me just a
tablet.
second. Give me just a second, please. I'm solving the problem here. I'm solving the problem here, but I don't know why my screen is not sharing. So just allow me 1 minute, please. When do you finish your vacations, John?
Vacation have not. Incapacity. ¿Se dice o sí?
Oh, you are on a medical leave.
Yeah, medical leave. Yes.
You're on a medical leave. My gosh, and for how long?
One June.
Until July the 1st?
Yes. First June.
Okay, July the 1st. Okay, so after July the 1st, so it means like 15 more days, right? Can you
More or
hear me?
less, yes. Yes, more
More
or
or less.
less.
But is it going to be like extended or only those days?
Mm,
Extended is like extender la incapacidad.
mm, no, I don't believe.
And don't you want to extend
No,
the
no, 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 no.
medical
Thank
leave?
you. No, I need the word now.
You need to work now. Okay,
Yes.
now I'm sure that you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, so here there are some comparatives. We can use the comparatives for every situation, like in your job, in your family, wherever you go, right? So we will, if you want in a paper, or if you got them, if you have the chance to write down on your PDF file, you can do it,
Yes.
right?
Yes. The book. My book.
Okay, okay. So
Entonces,
go ahead. This is the
tall.
adjective, something that we use to qualify. Yes, big. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm going to start from the beginning to explain some comparatives. Big. In this case, you will add double G, and at the end is er, right? Bigger.
Okay.
What is the superlative?
The biggest.
The biggest. Important. This is an example.
Mhm.
More important.
Yes.
And the most important, right?
Important. Mhm.
Okay. Tall,
Taller.
taller. And this one?
Tallest or most
Tallest.
tallest.
No, no. In this case, you don't use the most tallest because you're already using est, right? The comparative
Mhm.
is taller. The superlative is tallest, right? Clear?
Okay. Sí.
Okay. Questions?
No.
Okay. Cheap. What is cheap?
Costoso, caro.
No, it's the opposite.
Ah,
Cheap.
barato.
Yes. Cheap. Cheaper, right?
Entonces, comparative is cheaper.
Mhm.
De add the R o
Er.
double P.
No, no. In this case, no. In this case, it's only one. It's only
ER.
one P. Er. Cheap. Cheaper.
Cheaper. Mm, the most cheap.
And nope. In this case, it would be cheapest, like in Spanish. Like tiene
Cheapest.
solamente como dos sílabas. Yep.
O sea, cuando tiene una o dos,
You add
se,
er. Yeah.
se adiciona dependiendo si es comparative o superlative.
Mhm. Yes. For
Most.
superlative, you add only est when it has only like dos sílabas, right?
Mhm. Okay. Expensive.
What is expensive?
Ese sí es más costoso.
Yes. Then what would be the comparative?
Expensive. More expensive.
More expensive. Yes, more expensive.
Y the most expensive.
The most expensive.
Expensive.
In the number 4, you will be confused. Let's see.
Good.
Good.
No, nunca he visto gooder.
No, gooder doesn't exist.
Ujú,
In that case, is better.
better.
In that case, good, better. And the superlative?
Mm, the most better.
No. In that case, the superlative is best.
The superlative is better.
No, the comparative is better. The
Yes.
superlative is best.
Okay.
For example, talking about changes, I can say I'm a better person now,
Better.
or I can say I'm the best person. Well, just an example.
Mm-hmm.
I have a better job now. I have the best job now. Okay, it's different.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, lazy.
No sé qué es lazy.
Lazy means perezoso. In that case, we need to make some changes.
Lazy.
In this case, we will replace the Y and we will add IER. Okay,
No, no entendí, perdón.
don't worry. I explain again. That's not no worries.
Las,
Lazy in
las.
lazier, but in this case, you will change the Y. You will replace the Y and you will
Ujú.
add IER. Vamos a reemplazar la letra Y y vamos a colocar
Sí.
IER.
I-R.
Lazier.
Ok.
The comparative,
Mm, sería. También se cam. No. Laces.
laziest. Yeah. In that case,
Laces.
you will also change, you will replace the Y and you will add IEST. Yes.
Ok. Listo.
Okay. Questions?
Ujú. No.
No questions at all?
No.
Pretty.
Pretty is prettier. Pretty.
Prettier. Yes.
Pretty.
And the prettiest.
Pretty. Y prettiest.
Prettiest. Yes.
Okay. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
More beautiful.
More beautiful.
The most beautiful.
The most beautiful. Yes.
Okay. Difficult.
Difficult.
More difficult. The most difficult.
The most difficult. Okay.
Boring. Mm, Border.
And no, in this case, it's more boring.
Yes. Most boring. And the most.
No, in that case, shy should change. In that case, because it has only like one or two like syllables,
Yes.
so it should be like with er, but you change the y. Vamos a reemplazar la y. Shyer and shyest. Okay.
Shyest. Okay.
Okay. So when the next class, we will continue talking about the comparative, the adjectives, comparatives, and superlatives. Today we have had good time to work on these. I'm not sure if you have any questions regarding this,
Okay.
so that I can help you out. If you have any question, not questions,
No, no, no.
not
Question no.
questions. Is the topic clear?
Yes.
Okay. So can we have a class again tomorrow?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So let me know if in the afternoon it's possible tomorrow, or maybe at the same time, same time today, like at 1 p.m. So I'm ready.